Okay, so hi all, welcome to the course. So today we are going to discuss some more interesting things. What we started about personal finance. It is like initially we discussed about some of the things, like we will also go through it once we are done with today's topic, like what is financial planning, why it is important, why so many people, even after having so many years of experience, are not able to navigate to their finance planning and investment planning, financial habits, money personality types. They don't know where they're coming from, why they have these attitudes or beliefs and values in their life. So it's very important that we understand why we behave the way we behave. So we will start the today's topic. What is the introduction? Basically, what is financial planning? Isn't that the same thing? We are going to see some of the myths that people have. Is it that the same thing as how to invest? Is it same as investing? When do we start the financial planning? Is it when we are in our 20s or in our 30s, or when we are thinking about retirement in our 40s and 50s? What is the life cycle of financial planning? What is the stepwise approach to financial planning? What are the various types of money personalities? Working with your partner on finances. So these all topics are very, very important. This is one of the basic life skill which everybody should have. So that's why we have started this course altogether. So we will be going in like stepwise approach. We will not be, giving you at once whatever we have planned, but it will be going step by step. So this is what we have. So, in financial planning, we say, what is financial planning? At a high level, financial planning is process of assessing where you stand, where you want to go, and then plotting the course to get there one step at a time. So, as we said, financial planning is basically like where we stand in our financial goals. Where many people have different financial goals, right? So, we need to understand where we stand and where we want to go. What is our goals? What is our things which we want to achieve, and making a plan, plotting a course to reach there. So actually what we are seeing in this module, we have already discussed this, but at the end of the today's module I will again touch base on that for you. Okay, so when we say what are the types of money personalities, what does this mean, like what do we mean when we say that we have a different type of personalities, right? Every person, wherever he or she comes from, how they have um, inherited in their childhood, what context they were in. So that determines basically your behavior, your attitude, how you deal with money. Some people you might have seen, some people are money avoidant. They want to avoid the money. They see that, oh, only rich people, they are greedy, they are having that kind of attitude. We are not greedy, and money is, you might have come across, if you're not that kind of personality, you might have come across that kind of personalities where people are avoiding money, they want to avoid money. So there are different kind of money personalities, which now in all it also impacts your decision making about money. So what are these? Human psychology plays a significant role in our relationship with money. Until we understand that why behind our actions, then it is very difficult to understand our patterns. Our family and our early money experiences impact our thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and actions around money even today. So, as I mentioned, everything matters: where you're born, when you're born, and what is your surrounding. So, these kind of things are important to impact your decision making, your thoughts, your behaviors, your patterns, your belief system, your actions, everything around money. So it's not just like you cannot blame or you cannot shame yourself like why I'm like that. It all depends on where you were born, with whom you interacted in your childhood, and growing up, how you created that kind of perception around money. So it all depends on your money experiences you had early on in your life journey. Everything impacts your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and actions around money even today. It's not about shaming or judging our actions, but it is about understanding, empathizing them better. Also, we will understand the biases that we have around money and give clarity as to why we make poor money decision. This module is so important, although we are not even saying that we are asking for anything, but this topic itself is so important that we unintentionally we have some unconscious biases, that sometimes we think whatever belief system we are born with or we have till up until 20 or 30 years of our lifetime, 20 years of our lifetime, we believe that we don't want to come across something which is new, which is novel. But we are born with certain biases. We have to come out of those biases and see the things as is. So basically we have to understand the biases also, because these also unconscious biases come into the picture while we make money decisions. And it can also give you clarity when you want to make some wise decision and not waste your money on some poor money decisions. Our early money experiences shape our financial psychology and our money personality. Okay, and this we already discussed. Like some of the money decisions which we make is also dependent on our early money experiences, how we dealt with money in our family, how the money was said to be. So that kind of things also unconsciously we get into our personality. So we will discuss that what are the different types of money personalities. One is money avoidant. Now, what is money avoidance? Some people may say that they believe that rich people are greedy, they're always behind money, and whenever you talk to them, they talk about money. And in money avoidance, those kind of people talk about rich people as greedy and money should be avoided. So they don't want to associate with the people who are behind money, and they want to be money avoidant because they think that rich people are greedy and they are having some kind of illegal things they do, and they are not following the law, and they think that having less money is their virtue. And they also suffer from financial anxiety. This we just need to understand that why people behave the way they do. Some people are money avoidant. They want to avoid the money because they think only greedy people are behind money. So this kind of attitude also we can improve. And another kind of money personality is money worshipping. Some people will say that, only money can bring happiness and money is the key to happiness. So they only depend upon money for their happiness. That is also not true. But we need to improve on that skill. If you or your loved ones have this kind of personality, so you need to figure that out, have clarity, and understand that where people are coming from, why they say that money is the key to happiness, why they worship money so much. Maybe they have experiences in their life which makes them believe that. But that is also because it is associated with lower income and lower net worth and destructive financial behavior. They might have experienced something as that only money can give you prestige and only money can give you that kind of worshipping attitude. But that also can be improved. It is not like only money can give happiness, but some people have this notion that only we should worship money, it is the only key to happiness, and we have to constantly, like 24/7, we have to worship money. It is basically associated with lower income and lower net worth and destructive kind of financial behavior. So we can improve on that as well. All these money personalities, we don't have to judge ourselves or shame ourselves. At some point of time we may have felt that way or we have seen people like that, but there's always, we have to improve our kind of personalities and behaviors, change our attitudes, change our habits. Then only we will be able to make better decisions. Another type of money personality is money status. Some people you might have seen, they associate their self-worth and net worth with the kind of money that they have, and are likely closely connected and may struggle with desire to keep up with the Joneses. This is one of the proverb that we have seen, that some people want to just flash their money or flash the new things that they have got. They just want to earn money just to pretend or to lead a life where only money status matters, and they don't want to think about anything else. For them, they are going through a different kind of money personality, that is money status. Based on the status, based on the things which they have, they want to uplift themselves in the society. So in this, your self-worth and your net worth are likely closely connected. Some people associate their self-worth from money, but that is not true. Even a person, a respectable person in doing good for the society, even his net worth may not be as much as a businessman. But definitely we cannot attach a person's self-worth just on the basis of the status of the money. But there are other factors also, human qualities and personalities, which also come into play, what they've done for the society and what they've done for the nation. So these kind of things, some people associate their self-worth only with the kind of money net worth they have. They always associate with themselves with that money status. and they always struggle with the desire to keep up with it. They want the latest gadgets, they want the latest car, they want to have whatever flashy things. You may feel desire to but buy flashy new things, like always having the newest smartphone or electric vehicle. Now we have seen all these capitalistic ideologies and electric car, and you may also be inclined to tell people you make more money than you actually do. Sometimes people want to flaunt that they make actually more money than they actually do. Money status is related with poor financial behavior, so this kind of attitude may also bring about poor financial behavior. So we want to see what kind of different money personalities people have. Now fourth one, and somewhat like when people are in their salary zone and they are not earning as many, like a few $1 million, but they're money vigilant, they're very calculative, and they're very calculative of where they're spending their money. They're money vigilant. You'll recognize the importance of saving for your future. The people will always be like, they want to save the future. They don't want to tell how much money they're making. They will be hiding, secretive. You may be even downplaying how much money you make. Sometimes you don't want to show how much money you're making, just to downplay. Money vigilant is also related to being secretive and frugal. It can be detrimental to your relationships and inhibit your ability to enjoy. Sometimes we want to save so much for the future that we forget to enjoy in the present. So there have to be a balance between how you want to enjoy in your present situation and how you want to spend for the future, save for the future. So this is the kind of balance which we see. So even in money vigilant, a person who is so frugal and so hiding and secretive needs to understand that at the end of the day there has to be a balance. We always cannot save for the future. We have to enjoy the present moment, and we have to enjoy ability to enjoy the current resources. So we have a scope for improvement in this money vigilant as well. So we need to identify where we stand actually in this kind of money personalities, and so that we can make good decisions. Then we also have every in our everyday life we are always making money decisions with our partners on finances. One of the biggest sources of conflict also we have seen in marriages and relationships now is money. So to understand the psychology about money, human psychology, what kind of personality we have, we can make good decisions about money. About even if we are dealing with a partner, even if it's a relationship or a business partner, whether you're married or even share financial responsibility with anyone else in your life, these kind of issues, questions, queries will come, and there's always room for improvement when it comes to how you manage your finances together. If we're dealing with a partner, we have to identify and leverage our strengths as a team, what we have positives, and then get to the root of what's truly important as a family, as a couple, or as partners, as you improve your relationship and communication around money management. Now, the first step is to know yourself. As we discussed, we need to have each other's personality type. We should know each other's personality, then only we will be able to improve on it. This is very important first step, how to know yourself. I recommend that you and your partner know your money personalities, reflect on those behaviors that are tied to your personality, and then share what you discovered with each other. So this is very important, how to manage with your partner. The next step is to share how money was handled in your household growing up. So we have to open up like the whys behind your behavior. Now with your partner, you have to open up like definitely like the behavior which you have, what you think about money decisions, why they are upcoming. So you have to find the root cause. So you have to understand and communicate that growing up in your household, how money was handled, and how that has influenced your current feelings about money, your current desires about how you can manage your money moving forward. So these kind of things will come up when you make decisions about money. Maybe you're more money vigilant and your partner is more money avoidant. There can be different money personalities. One partner can be money vigilant, he wants to save for the future, or he or she wants to save for the future and do not want to enjoy too much in the present. And one partner can be money avoidant, that he thinks that no, money is not good and we should avoid money and we are okay where we are. If both agree, then your value as a family and security and have goals to pay, supposing your debts and save for your retirement, then you can navigate like how you want to navigate your money personalities, because the two money personalities can also create a lot of differences. Like one person is saying that we should avoid money, one person is so vigilant, so then how will you navigate in your life, how will you achieve those family couple goals? So you need to make those decisions, like even if you have different money personalities, but still to enjoy the present moment and to create a balance between spending for the future, spending in the present and saving for the future. You need to navigate your personalities like that. So you need to identify each of the strengths, like if he's a money avoidant, why is he money avoidant, why he thinks that he might have experienced some of the people who have acquired wealth by some improper means. That is the why he wants to avoid going to that path and avoid that pattern altogether. So we need to understand why he's a money avoidant and why he's so adamant about avoiding money. And similarly, money vigilant, why the person always want to save for the future. So you need to navigate to enjoy in your current present scenario so that you can lead your life together in a amicable way. Try to identify each other's strengths and how you can play a role in managing your finances together. So this is also very important. So as we discussed, there is a lot of other things as we discussed in this topic. We have different type of biases, as I discussed, confirmation bias, where people I just want to confirm whatever their beliefs and values they have. They just want to believe that yeah, whatever we say is true, but they don't want to see like there might be different kind of biases. So we need to, some people they want to avoid loss of money altogether. They don't want to risk anything. They just fear the idea of losing money, or either on investments or anything. If if supposing they buy a house, and in future if they want to sell the house, they don't want to sell the house because it's going in loss. So it will bother them a lot. So such kind of money decision making on investment, if they're making, and there's a possibility of losing money, so they won't spend at all. So this is come as part of avoiding losses. So people will come with that biases. Not wanting to lose money is completely normal. People want to avoid losing money. So but you, on the positive side, it can keep you from making some, let's say, unwise investment decisions. So if a person is avoiding losses and they don't want to make any losses, so if you see the positive side of that, they don't want to make some stupid investment decisions. They want to make some sensible decisions. So that's why they want to keep a track, they want to keep a check. So having a rigid mindset is also not good, but we should have a little vigilant attitude. But overall, a loss aversion bias is also not good. This is also one of the decision which people come from, that they don't want to take that kind of financial decision. It can apply to other decision like career choices, car purchase, travel plan. So the feeling you experience from losing money can feel stronger than the joy you would have experienced from gaining that same exact amount. Sometimes, people can see there are two things: either they can enjoy the money they spend, or the risk they take, or they can have the pain of losing the money. So sometimes for them, the feeling of experience of losing money can feel stronger than the joy they would experience from gaining that same exact amount. So loss aversion bias is also one of the important bias which we'll study later in the chapter modules. We have confirmation biases, where people hindsight bias is also there, where people, like, supposing they made a decision 5 years back, they want to shift the location from a city of Chennai to a city in supposing Ahmedabad, like different location in India. Now when they're taking the decision, they're not sure, they just take the decision. 5 year down the line, they will understand that yeah, sometimes people come with a hindsight bias. Oh, I shouldn't have taken that decision. If I hadn't taken the decision, then I would be in a better position. No, it's not like that. You never know. You don't know if you have taken that decision that time, how you would have taken that your how your life would have taken that turn. It's always taking the decision. It's not like 100%. There is no 100% correct decision. So it's always like you have to make a lot of money decisions, and it's so much easier when you look back and say, of course things happen that they did it, but it's a lot harder to see before it happens. So you cannot see before only, like what's going to happen in the next 2 years or in the next 5 years. It's a hindsight. It's just we cannot pick winners like that. It's like saying goes hindsight 2022. There's so much diversification happening, there's so much things happening, we cannot predict beforehand whatever happens in future. It's just to convince yourself, like Supposing it's a personal relationship like a romantic breakup or a global event like a pandemic. Okay, so you might be thinking like, okay, if this I would have not done 2 years back, then this would have not happened. But you never know what is going to happen in the future. This is a hindsight bias. If you, for example, you purchased an investment that went down in price, and let's say you sold it for a loss, consider the alternate events that could have taken place that would have resulted in the price of investment going higher. By thinking of a variety of different alternatives, the actual outcome is going to appear less inevitable and predictable. So when there is a loss, definitely there always cannot be, life cannot be a plateau. It will always be like a hills and downhill. So we think that, oh, we could have avoided that loss, and we could have made the another investment decisions, but it's not always like that. Mm, the kind of decision that it always will differ, and there comes a hindsight bias and avoiding overconfidence to keep track of all your decisions predictions. When you have these kind of thoughts, the goal is not here to be concerned what can things go wrong or when you're incorrect in the decision. It's really to alleviate that stress that you place in yourself. Like, we should not be stressful about what decisions we are taking and what will be the outcome. These biases happen subconsciously, so it can expect you can't expect to prevent it 100%. You cannot avoid all the 100% losses in your lifetime. It all makes there are your mind is full of unconscious biases, but you can have little bit of awareness that where your thought is coming from, where your stress is coming from. Are you thinking from a hindsight bias that, oh, I should have predicted this, I should have predicted that? So there are multiple number of confirmation biases like that, which we will be discussing the later on to chapter. To go on the last module which we discussed about what financial planning is, how to go about stepwise about financial planning. Financial planning is about bringing the pieces of your financial together, whether it's your debts, whether it's your assets, liabilities. So the your net worth will be calculated based on what you want, what you owe, what you have, and what you want to spend. So after that you can define what you actually have in your net worth. So these kind of things come into the picture. So do get in touch with us. So we have our website at the rate https gocornerstoneadvisory.com, and we can also be reachable on email sales at the rate cornerstoneadvinfo.com. You can reach out to us on our WhatsApp 628 372 0458 for international people. We can also dial +91 in the beginning to code. Otherwise, you can dial on this number 628 372 and join in our group. We have shared a WhatsApp group also we have prepared, so you can join us there. Thank you for joining. So do let us know if you have any queries, messages, WhatsApp us, and enroll for the full course. It's a very interesting topic. You will really enjoy it, and it will also help you to navigate your finances better in your life. So thank you all. Thank you for today. We'll see you at 628 372 0458. Thank you.